First question will come from Rick Stroud.
Hey, Jason, it was really great, as usual, to see you back on the field. You're no stranger, man, to just being a Warrior. So can you give us any insight to just how tough it's been having to deal with the shoulder? And now you got, I guess, something to protect your finger as well, right?
For sure. It ain't no secret. I'm a guy that battle injuries and know how to battle them. It is what it is. It's a game of football. Came in 100% healthy, this is what it is now. I got to, battle this out like every other injury I had, Shoulder still hurting, finger, broken finger, split in two pieces, It ain't much of it as it is, but hey, still got to protect myself. And I think, for me going out there and showing the resilience that I got, this is what it takes to win Super Bowls, man, and I'm a living testament of it. And, and I know what it takes. So if I'm able to go out there and, 30%, 40%, 50% me, and do my job the way I do it, with a little bit of pain, hey, I'll take the pain. And it just makes it that much sweeter when you get to the top,
And, the last 2 weeks, I know you weren't able to play in the New England game, but your defense has held teams to 17, right, or less. You're starting to see the stride now. I know you still got a lot of injuries on the back end, but what do you improvement here?
We still got a lot to improve, man. I think us as a defense, people don't respect us like they should, and in order for them to do that, we got to go out and prove like we're nothing to be messed with, and I think we haven't proved that yet, Teams still think that they could come in here and run the ball on us and definitely pass on us. But at the end of the day, we know what it takes. It takes all of us. Even though if it's a man down, the next man got to step up, and you got to believe.
Mm-hmm. Thanks.
Next, we'll go to Greg Allman. If any of you have questions, please raise your hand.
Hey, Jason, did you expect to play as much as you did Sunday? You kind of went back to playing, a high number of snaps, even with the time off, even with the injuries you were dealing with.
Nah, my coach said I was, supposed to be playing 50%, but I know, when this is actually game mode, you don't count the snaps. You just go out there and play whatever it is. I don't look at it. I just go out there and play, man. Do my job. That's it.
Jason, you get the old division with the NFC East this year. What are your favorite memories when you think about going back to Philadelphia?
I know every time we played Philadelphia, it was always a fight. I think that was our most brutal rivalry was Philly. They ain't like us and we ain't like them. But I'm in a whole different conference now, still NFC. But at the end of the day, that was it when I was playing for the Giants.
Thanks, Jason.
You're welcome.
Next, we'll go to Jenna Lane.
Hey, Jason. I know you guys are just now getting a look at the Eagles. So I don't know how much you've seen of him, but just with Jalen Hurts, his ability to extend plays, what jumps out when you watch him, and what are some of the things you guys have to really key in on to defend him?
Man, I think at any time, you get a running quarterback, you just got to do his best, man. Just rush the passer, you beat guys by rushing the passer and keeping them in the pocket. And as you can see, we did that last year for the final game. So we ain't really got too much concerns. We just know he's a running quarterback and he'll extend the plays, but we could do a good job of holding him in the pocket, hopefully.
When you guys got the schedule, was it back in April? You knew that two very meaningful games you'd have really early on in the LA game, and then of course the New England game. How difficult was that for you to be on the sideline for those games?
I didn't look at it like that. When I get the schedule, I don't even look at the schedule. I think I'll tell you every week for week. You know what I mean? Because that's how I play. Every week you gotta just show up and be you. I don't look at too much who we playing at all. Every game is important to me. You know what I'm saying? Because you never know when you're gonna get that time to actually play in that game, or when your next snap gonna be. So you got to take every game for what it is. That's how I do it. I ain't know I was gonna not play in the LA game. If I would have, it would have been a totally different game. New England game, I didn't know I was gonna play in that game, but if I would, have been a totally different game. But I'm doing the best I can as a player, maintaining myself and from here on out, try to, make it to the top again. That's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Last question will come from JC Allen.
Hey, Jason. You talked about it a little bit earlier on about the next man up mentality, and that's been Joe Tryon-Shoyinka for this team. What have your thoughts been, watching him play these last 2 weeks, and how much have you been kind of in his ear in the meeting rooms, being that mentor as a guy who's seen pretty much everything in the NFL?
No, to be honest, Joe is gonna progress. He's gonna be a great player in this league. Like I said earlier, way before in training camp, he's been doing things that I couldn't do as a rookie, and just to have me in the room, Shaq in the room, if he asked questions, he will receive the answers, and then just little stuff that he do that if we see that it ain't right, we'll tell him, I feel like guys like him, man, you learn about putting them on the field and just doing. And I think he's doing a great job right now, especially with me being out. He came through. And, you don't ever know how it's going to go. You know what I'm saying? You just got to be ready when your name is called and don't miss your opportunity. You know what I'm saying?
All right. That's all we have time for. Appreciate you taking the time.
All righty.